Chapter 10. The next day, Blade took Dusty to Argaron Canyon to begin training. A narrow canyon was breathtaking as it twisted and curved into the pine-covered forest, following the river. Huge outcroppings of rocks and boulders dotted the landscape. Natural arches stretched across the canyon like a strange, jagged bridge. At the far end of the canyon, a narrow road by the river met up with a massive wooden bridge. Whitewall Falls, a mile-high rushing waterfall, thunders down the mountain behind the bridge. Fighting wildfires means flying low, and that's why we have Argaron Canyon, our own little obstacle course. Blade said, all you gotta do is stay below the rim, and when you get to the bridge, fly under and pull up. Fly low? No problem, Dusty said. He felt ready. Overconfidence. The kind of attitude that can get you killed. Dusty dove into the canyon and expertly avoided the arches and obstacles, showing off his agility. Nice flying for a nice day, said Blade. But a canyon like this will be filled with smoke, airborne debris, and downdraft. Now, let's say you make it under that bridge. Dusty sped up and headed for the bridge by the falls. He was so focused on the task that for a moment he completely forgot about his busted earlock. His face fell when he remembered, and he looked at the torch cage. It was climbing through the yellow zone toward red. The needle touched red, and the warning light started to flash. Panicking, Dusty pulled up and out of the canyon, easing back on his tower. The flashing stopped, and Dusty cleared the rim and joined up with Blade. Why'd you blow power? Blade yelled. The bridge, it's too close to the falls, Dusty said. No excuses. If there had been a downdraft, you'd be dead. Next, Blade brought Dusty over to Anchor Lake to learn how to scoop water. The big, shimmering lake was home to an anchor-shaped island, and Dipper was there to demonstrate to Blade and Dusty. As Blade and Dusty took in the view, Dusty watched as Dipper flew over the trees and dropped down sharply toward Anchor Lake. She gracefully skimmed the surface, scooping up water. Then she climbed back above the trees on the opposite side. She made it look so easy. Now it was Dusty's turn. He took a deep breath and descended, wobbling nervously. Okay, now, if you've got a 54-foot approach, 12 to 15 seconds to scoop, and then 53 feet to climb out. And watch out for the tree line, Blade instructed. Dusty dropped quickly and skimmed across the water, bouncing up and down. He was barely airborne when he met up with the tree line and was unable to avoid it. Ah! Dusty screamed as his pontoon struck across the trees. Blade frowned. Last, Dusty went inside the main hangar and listened as Blade lectured about the firefighting safety. Maru helped by pointing his marker to the list on the blackboard, on which safety first was circled. And finally, all aircraft must be grounded 30 minutes after sunset. Flying low at night is the fastest way to get your picture on the wall, Blade said. Dusty listened carefully and took notes. Next, it was time for Dusty to practice dropping flame retardant. He would need to line up and aim before dropping the retardant to hit the target. Big, flaming wooden barrels were set up on the tarmac as practice targets. Height, speed, topography, accuracy is everything, Blade said. Dusty took in a deep breath and dove over the flaming barrel. He aimed and released his retardant, extinguishing only one of the barrels. Too early, barked Blade. Dusty tried again, and this time his retardant sprinkled down weakly. It didn't hit even one barrel. Too high! On his third attempt, the drop knocked all the barrels over, but they were still lit. Too low, said Blade. Those crops of yours, they die a lot. Dusty didn't respond. Training was definitely a lot tougher than he thought it would be. Blade brought Dusty back to Argaron Canyon for another shot at making under the bridge. Poised and ready, Dusty focused as he pushed power, determined to get to the other side. He had to gain enough speed to fly under the bridge and then straight up and into the sky before hitting the falls. You need to be alert, keep calm, think clearly, and act decisively, Blade said. Dusty was almost there when his warning lights came on. Discouraged, Dusty slowed his engine and pulled up early, just before reaching the bridge. It was starting to get late, so another attempt at the bridge would have to wait until tomorrow. That night, Dusty was exhausted and slept restlessly. In the middle of the night, he felt like someone was watching him. When he opened his eyes, he was startled. Gah! Dusty yelped as he saw Dipper's adoring eyes peering through the thin veils. It was creepy. As soon as she knew she was caught, she quickly ducked upstairs.
What I want, you got, and it might be hard to handle. Like a flame that burns a candle. The candle frees the flame. Yeah. What I got, won't stop. Thoughts and dreams are scattered. You can pull them all
The next day,
together.
Dusty tried to conquer the bridge in Argonne County once again. Determined, he headed for the wooden bridge. And then, flash, flash, flash. Warning lights and light. Approach looks good. Now go to the max torque. Really push it. Redline it, the blade said. Dusty slowed his engine to make the warning light stop and pushed up to make it under the bridge. If you don't push it, you're not going to make it. And you won't get certified, Blade said sternly. Dusty was really frustrated. He felt as if he was completely failing in the training. Then he noticed smoke on the horizon, coming up to the door. He grinned at Blade and flew toward the smoke. Dusty was determined to do something right. He dove, focused, and got ready to drop. He aimed and released the water right at the base of the column of smoke. Bullseye! Dusty said triumphantly. Blade came over to see what Dusty had done. The two looked down to see a soaking wet family of 4 RVs around the soggy campfire. The 2 kid RVs cried as their mother tried to comfort them. Then the dad RV scowled up at Blade and Dusty.
Turn on my daydream. Oh, that sleep should be over by now. I know. Yeah, you making my dreams come true. Oh, I've been waiting for you. Oh yeah, you making my dreams come true. Oh, making my dreams come true. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Listen to this.